Hello everybody, my name is Pants, and we're back with another episode of Minecraft from the Eureka SMP server. And for the end of the last episode there, I forgot to put this guy back, so I thought I'd just do that now. So I just wanted to start off today's episode by thanking everybody who watched the first episode. It was kind of rough. I had some audio issues, and it was very quiet throughout the entire video. I apologize for that, but hopefully I got that all figured out and worked out. I'm just going to head up and I'm going to show you the path that you guys might have already seen in the intro there, but I'm just going to walk through it again. I'm going to show you what I did in between episodes here. So in between episodes, I extended this path a little bit more. I just added some bushes along the sides in places, dotted around a little couple red mushrooms. And then here where I couldn't fit a tree, I added these two larger mushrooms that kind of, the pathway kind of frames them as you're coming up here. I think that looks good, kind of as like a eye catch as you come up. And then just carrying on here. Same path as all the other sections. I didn't do any bushes deeper in here because I still might add a couple more trees here or there. I'm not too sure. But I do plan on eventually adding bushes all over in here. And then this is where I got to with the path, because here I'm going to be putting in a bridge, and I'm going to be continuing on this little stream and adding a waterfall here at some point to kind of, so this water is just not coming out of the ground. I'll have it continue on, kind of do like a 3-tier waterfall, and then continue the path up this way and put in maybe a house there, a couple more houses. We have an issue though. Did you guys see how long it took me to get all the way from down there all the way up to the bridge to the front of my castle? It took ages. It took forever. So today we're going to be remedying that issue that we have by continuing this path on. But you might be wondering, Jiggly, that path's going the wrong direction. How are you going to get it all the way up here? I've been thinking and I've been planning, and I think I'm going to be building in this episode like a medieval style elevator building in just about this area here. Spent some time collecting a whole bunch of resources for it, and hopefully it looks pretty good. And then behind the elevator, because the elevator is not going to actually be functioning, there isn't going to be a ladder or anything on it. That's not supposed to be there. Pretty tough, yeah. But the elevator's not going to be functioning. It's just going to be aesthetic. I'm thinking in behind in this cliff face, I'm going to have a little redstone door that, like a little 2x2 door, spider, that just opens up, and then there's going to be a bubble column and a drop down chute in behind that'll spit me out up top there. That's enough rambling for now, so let's just get to the building.
What follows is a brief construction montage. We hope you enjoyed this brief construction montage.
And just like that, it's all done and dusted here. Kind of got the same droopy roof as all the other houses, same color palette for the roof and the building in the back there, Tudor style. But I went for more of an open frame kind of design here. I think it just fits well, being able to see all the exposed inner workings there of the elevator. I used these grindstones as this chain, kind of alternating the directions of them. I think that looks really good. Looks a lot better than how these chains would have looked. It would have looked too thin and flimsy. Big counterweight there on the side. I thought maybe whoever operates this elevator, they maybe live on site. They live in this building here, and that'll give us some room for when we put in the actual working elevator in the back there. I extended the path a little bit. I didn't get very far. I'll work on that. Maybe between episodes. Give me some busy work. But same path design, just some fences, grass, leaves. Put a lot of barrels and pots kind of dotted around. I thought maybe they're using this elevator to move people and maybe also some freight up and down this big cliff. My apologies here. I did try to time lapse this build, but it wasn't going very well. It's building all the framing on the angles there and building up. I kept falling down and placing scaffolding all over the place, and it was just a big headache. The footage didn't really look the best, so I just scrapped it. I thought I'd show you guys the end product. Here I started with 3 shulker boxes, and now I'm up to 5, and they're all packed solid, so you can only imagine how this build went. Just want to give you guys some ground angles of this so you guys can see the scale and how it attaches up into the cliff face there. I am planning to put some trees, maybe not do them as dense as they are over there, but yeah, just a couple trees, maybe frame it into the landscape a little bit better. And now to move on here, I mocked up a little bit of a redstone door just so I can get my point across that I was trying to make earlier. I want to have a 2x2 just flush redstone door. So just your average door, you've probably seen a million times here. Push the pressure plates, opens up, go to the other side, door closes behind you. One thing I did add was I hate when you go through a redstone door and the timing's off a little bit and then you get crushed, you get stuck in the door. So I just added a T flip-flop. So it locks the door open when the pressure plate is pressed, and then when the pressure plate's pressed again, the T flip-flop shuts off and the door closes behind you. And then just back in here is where our drop down chute and our bubble column are going to go. So yeah, just your average flush 2x2 redstone door there. I don't know if anybody wants to copy this, but it's very simple. It's just 4 sticky pistons facing that way, 2 facing that way with your block on the front, and just simple redstone here. This repeater here does have to be set to 2 ticks, otherwise the door kind of breaks. But other than that, you can make it longer if you want. If you don't want to have this whole T flip-flop mechanism, we just extend that a little bit more and it should work fine for you. But I think we're going to put that just over here. I was thinking just putting it on this wall here, so instead of actually getting on the elevator, you just kind of run underneath of it. Hit the pressure plates, or I might even do something with a skulk sensor so it detects when somebody comes near it, opens up the doors, and then shoots you out. Back in here. There's tons of space in here. So, probably shoot you up maybe the chimney, pop out, and then just come through here. So I'll get to building that and I'll show you guys when it's all done. Okay, so here we go guys. I built the door in here. I just stuck with the pressure plates because I was having some issues with the skulk sensor being able to detect me on this side of the door and then that side of the door. So it's just easier with the pressure plates. So here we go. Doors open up just like that, and then they close behind me just as before. Then I just got this little transition room with some fences, kind of supports, some barrels, some grass dotted around. Kind of went for like a mine shafty kind of feel down here, and then just over here is our drop down chute bubble column. So up this side, we get to the top. We've got this little room, some more barrels, kind of with the plaster roof and walls to kind of match the outside of the build here, and then we got the deep slate, basalt, deep slate bricks and stuff. It's like a foundation block. Here I just stuck with some banners hanging over the door because I want people to actually know that this is a way to get down, so they don't just come around here and they're like, oh well, I guess I gotta jump off the edge here. So just kept that open, nice and simple. And with all that wrapped up, I think this is a good point to call it an episode. If you guys like the video, make sure you leave it a like. If you want to keep up to date with this big build that I'm working on, make sure you subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.